Seem like some cool guys.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it, dude.
And once again,
Hell
you're
yeah.
the first person to notice that we're actually cool guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell
Thank you.
We try. Yeah, man. Welcome, Noah. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and enter you on the show here. 77 races you've ran in the Xfinity Series, 54 top tens, 2 career wins. Noah Gragson. I think one of the most important names in the Xfinity Series right now myself. Noah, welcome to the LTC.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. So first question I've got for you, I'm going to go ahead and ask this. We got to talk about this turkey you nabbed, dog.
Please.
Turkey hunt. You guys hunt at all?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it was my first time turkey hunting. And, well, I should say it was my first time actually hunting a turkey. It was my second time attempting to turkey hunt. But so the first time I went, I stood there for 3.5 hours and we didn't see a turkey. We could hear them, but we never saw them. And I was like, man, that sucked. But I was still really excited. So got invited back with Rusty Sellers from True Timber Camouflage. I was down on his property. We were hunting down there in South Carolina. And so we went a week or two later and got out there, set up and everything, and it was really cool. They came by, the girl turkey, the chick turkey, I guess they call her a hen or her a hen. So the hen came and was kind of walking around and stuff, and then went back in the woods, and then came back 45 minutes later, and she had 2 tom turkeys following her, and then probably 50 yards behind her, trailing her. And then there was a third guy turkey who came out of the woods, and they all started walking towards us. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's showtime here. So that was the first time I've been hunting before, and I was in good hands. I don't know if I want to go again, but I don't know how good it's going to get in the future, because it seemed like it was pretty damn good. It was almost I don't know if you could top what we did. So they came walking up and called them and everything, and they raised their head and shot the turkey, and it was badass. It was really cool to be able to do that, and new experience for me, but my adrenaline was kicking, and I couldn't stop talking about it. I was calling all my friends and family, telling them about my experience and everything. I was pumped up once we got it, because you wait there for an hour or two, and then you finally see it, you shoot it, and you're like, damn, you're shaking. My hand was like this afterwards. But no, it was an awesome experience. I've been down fishing with Rusty from True Timber and everything, and him and Hunter from True Timber, everybody down there, they're a really cool group. And that True Timber Camouflage, it works, because we downed them guys out there in the middle of the field the other day.
So do you think you're starting to embrace the real Southern lifestyle now that you're over here on the East Coast?
Yeah, dude, I'm a full-on hunter now. I'm excited. I got a turkey magazine I was reading the other day, reading all the articles. I'm following turkey hunting TikToks and all that.
So you're all
stuff.
in now. You are all in.
Yeah, dude, it is fun. So on the West Coast, I wasn't really a hunter, and then I came out here, and everyone's into hunting and whatnot. But I wish I would have grew up doing it, because it is a blast. I recommend it to anybody. It's a good time.
My grandfather actually taught hunter safety. That's how I got into it, for probably, I think he still does it. I think he's done it for 45 years or something like that.
Dang.
And that's how I know about it. So I do enjoy it. I haven't been in years, but I love to go. I think it's a great time.
It's a fun time. I feel like the longer you wait, I mean, I have ADD, so I get kind of bored, but you're always staring, I was staring out in that field waiting for the turkey to come, and you're just waiting, and you're max focus, just trying to wait for them. And so the longer I would wait, I'm kind of glad I waited that the 3.5 hours the first day and didn't see them, because it almost made it that much more special. Once they came and everything is that much more significant. And it's like, oh my gosh, like we put in all this time and finally got them. It was just really rewarding feeling. And so, yeah, it was an awesome time. And I hope to do it again here soon.
Heck yeah. With get you a little bit of turkey sausage and some turkey legs and whatever else
Yeah,
you can
I'm gonna
make
be
from it.
making like my own turkey tom sandwiches from like Jimmy John's from here on out, just with the turkeys. Make my own. We're gonna have turkey every day.
Well, speaking of South Carolina, I think that's where we're at this week. Darlington,
Baby.
Darlington, throwing it back to the Daytona win. that was cool. I like that. I mean, what are you thinking this week, man? Look, what's going through your heads for the first Darlington race of the year? We went there was it 4 times last year? 3 times?
I think Cup raced there 3 times, and we raced there 2 times in Xfinity. But yeah, no, it's a fun track. I feel like we run good there all the time, and it's pretty challenging just because both ends of the racetrack, both corners are completely different. So it's hard to get your car handling good on both ends. So you kind of got to pick, do I want to be good in 1 and 2, or do I want to be good in 3 and 4? And so luckily we have a great group at Jr Motorsports, all 4 teams. We really bounce ideas off each other and work hard. So it's going to be a fun weekend. We got Josh Berry in the 8 car. His car looks really good. And then Justin Allgaier in the 7 car. I know his engineer, Alan, he's been working hard the past couple of weeks trying to get their car dialed in and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully they're looking at the back bumper, the 9 car all race, and we could have a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish with Michael as well. Michael's car looks badass, his throwback paint scheme. So yeah, no, I'm excited. It's a fun racetrack. I feel like we've had a top 5 car there every time we've raced. So hopefully I've been working hard this week trying to prepare and kind of figure out what's been missing to make us a first place car. So I think a lot of it's on me and in the way I drive around that track, because there's so many options. You can run around the bottom in 1 and 2, you can run around the middle, go up to the wall, have a big entry, a shallow entry, you can have a big exit like Denny Hamlin late in the run. There's so many options. And so just trying to manage that and stay ahead of it and know how the rubber's being laid down on the racetrack and whatnot. That's been the biggest challenge for me. So luckily we have great teammates to lean on, and 4 really fast Camaros each and every week at Jr Motorsports. So I hope we can race it out for the win with all 4 JRM drivers.
Absolutely. You're my pick for this week. So
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I think you got it in the bag. I really do.
Don't tell me you're betting on me on like DraftKings or putting down a bet on me, because every time people bet on me and then I don't end up pulling through, like at Homestead, everyone's like, "Oh, you lost me $400 at Homestead." You don't know how many times people come up to me and ask. So if you are betting on me, I'm going to try my ass off regardless, but I'll try maybe just a little bit more to try and win you some money.
You're still going to make me proud. It doesn't matter. I mean, you could finish damn 15th. I'm still proud. It does not matter. You got it, buddy.
Heck yeah. I appreciate that.
So I noticed little Raiders hat.
Yeah.
A-Rod might come to your team. Is that going to excite you a little bit, or?
Yeah, so I'm not much of a football fan very much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a Golden Knights hockey fan. I used to be a really big football fan, but once I started racing when I was 13, kind of got out of football. Just really put a lot of focus on racing during the weekend. So I'm a Raiders fan. That's my NFL team, but I don't pay that much attention, but to really where they're at. But if they're on TV, I'll watch them and support them. But the Golden Knights are more of my forte.
That's Cody all the way too. Cody's a big hockey guy, so
I love me some hockey. I love me some hockey.
I know I've been ripping some NHL 21 on Xbox here lately. My player, so I love it.
me and Coop, we've been absorbed by MLB. That's what has had most of our attention. Yeah, Yeah.
Well, it's fun. I downloaded PGA.
Oh, yes.
PGA.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that is a fun game. That's
is.
hard.
Yeah.
I've gotten 2 hole-in-ones so far. So
Damn.
it's been going good.
So I've got to ask too. I mean, pardon the language, but you're a bad motherfucker on the track. Like you're
I
a dog.
appreciate
You're
that.
one of these guys that does not mind. Like you're doing your shit to get that win. And I mean, $200,000 richer. Come on, like you're pulling it out. So where did that come from? Has that been your whole life? You just been like this smash mouth. I don't give a fuck. You're getting out of my way. I'm getting this. Is that how you do it?
I appreciate that. You guys we're a lot alike. The way we kind of think. So, but yeah, no, I've always been really interested, I guess, on the entertainment side of the sport, and not my priority. I try and get to the front, but like when I'm making a cool move, I'll maybe shove it in there where there might not be space for a car, and fingers crossed it kind of works out. That's kind of my style. But yeah, I race every race like it's my last, and try and put on a show, because I don't know who's watching. It could be their first time watching me, and hopefully I can make a cool pass or something, and gain a fan out of someone. So
You got me when I was watching the Clash. I'd never heard it. I got back into it this year, watched the Clash, and I was like, who the fuck is this car? Who is this guy? And why is he a badass? I was like, damn.
that was a cool one. That was my first ever time like in a cup car. I was pretty nervous. We ended up failing tech and not being able to qualify. So we started last in the Clash and had to race our way in. And the car had a lot of speed. The Beard family, I was very thankful for them for the opportunity to go race that car. And so yeah, that was I didn't really know what to expect. We only did 3 laps in practice, didn't draft at all, just single car runs. So I didn't know how the cars were going to handle being a cup car with more power and the bodies being a little bit different, but it was a lot easier than I thought. And it was almost better that I didn't have really any expectation going into it, because I was kind of just reacting to what I felt. And so the first lap, I think I went from 21st or 22nd, which was last, and drove up to like 12th by the time we got to the back straightaway on the first lap. And I went up through the middle, and dude, I was passing cars left and right. And
Yeah.
I remember I got like up, and it was Kozlowski on my right side and Blaney on my left side. And I was just cruising up through the middle down the backstretch. And I was like, holy shit, this is pretty cool. Like, I mean, I got these guys' hero cards on my wall in my room back in Las Vegas. So to be on the same track with guys like that who are people I look up to, and drivers and champions of the sport, it was really special just to be able to have a good outing like that. And so we had a really good race going until we didn't. But yeah, I was driving my ass off and was trying to put on a show and get the car into the race, but ended up not working out. But I'm still really thankful for the opportunity. And it is what it is. So just try again the next weekend, and see whatever happens, and just try and lay it all out on the line.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I've got one more question, because I know we're almost out of time. But the news circulating right now is that JRM is thinking about a cup team.
Hell yeah.
And we know that, I know that Kelly's in your corner, and we know that obviously that Junior's in your corner. Is there anything that's came up now that's kind of a cream came to the top, I guess, about that, or is it just still kind of in the works?
I haven't heard of anything with a team, obviously I think maybe the next couple months teams start to look at what the following year looks like. But yeah, right now, like, everyone's pretty much just focused on how we can keep winning races and get to the playoffs and win the championship. I think that's the ultimate goal. So I don't really know where the future is for JRM. I'm assuming Xfinity Series, but I I haven't heard anything, so I don't really have any insider. If I had some insider knowledge, I would definitely spill the beans. But yeah, I haven't heard anything this far. So yeah, I don't know what my future holds. Obviously the goal is to get in a cup car one day, but right now it's just trying to focus on day by day, race by race, and trying to get our guys into victory lane and do the best job possible and be prepared when we get to the racetrack and whatnot. So everything's going good. We have good speed in our race cars. All 4 teams are really working hard, and we're having fun. It's a good atmosphere over at Jr Motorsports, and I can really be myself, and I'm really enjoying my time with our team and everybody over there. So, I don't know really what the future holds, but it'd be pretty damn cool.
Absolutely, man.
Before we let you go, I got to get in one question. You're a scrapper.
Yeah.
That is clear. If the price is right, are you going to step into the boxing ring for a celebrity match? Is there any desire for you? Would you even contemplate stepping in the ring for a boxing match?
Nah, I'd probably get my ass whooped. I've been sparring. I've been sparring a little bit at jiu-jitsu. And you see those guys on TV and they make it look easy. Like you watch a UFC fight and you're like, I could probably like do that. No way. There is no way that you could go up against one of those boxing dudes. It's a lot different watching on TV than being in their person. So it'd have to be heavily odds in my favor if I want to do that. But yeah, probably not, just because I would probably for sure get my ass beat.
Did you ever get did you ever go to detention as a kid? Did you fight in school?
No, I never like fought in school. There's this one kid at the end of my 8th grade year. I went to a boarding school, military school.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one kid who I was in 7th grade. He was in 8th grade. And he would like pick on all of us, like 7th graders and stuff. And like me and all my friends. And just cause I guess we were younger or something. But, the last day, the only time I really got into it, was the last day of my 7th grade year. They have like this like parade where they had to do like the graduation on the field, and then we would like march back together to the school. And dude, this kid kept stepping on the back of my shoes and stuff, and I'm like, dude, like stop, like you really like I was just over it. And so turned around and just clocked him. And I'm not really a fighter, but like if you got to throw down, you got to throw down. So I'm down to scrap, but I'm not just picking fights intentionally, so. But then that goes to the racing side. Like I'm an aggressive racer. I like racing hard, and probably I make a lot of mistakes and whatnot. But if you're gonna race as aggressive as I do, you got to own it off the track. And so if you got to throw down after the race, you got to throw down. Obviously, it's not ideal, but there's a lot of guys who are really passionate in the Xfinity series and all NASCAR series, and I think that it makes it really entertaining for the fans and whatnot, and everything. So if it comes to it, you gotta be able to throw some blows. But yeah, the goal is just to keep it on the racetrack.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. If you go back and listen to our first few episodes, I'm not your biggest fan back then. I was very critical of the way you raced. I did think you were a little too aggressive last season. That's besides the point. I could tell the maturity that's happened with you over, this season alone. I think you've put yourself in a really great position, not only with JRM, but this season, in championship contention. You completely won me over after Homestead. So I just want to throw that one out there. I'm all in on the Noah train now.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, there's I guess like I kind of got a fan base where it's like you either love me or you hate me. There's no real in between. But I love racing. I enjoy every chance I get, and I'm gonna throw them up on the dash and lay it all out there on the line. And I feel most comfortable when I have it hung out sideways, like at Homestead, right up against the fence. And I was pretty frustrated after Homestead just because last year we had a doubleheader there and dominated both those races. And there's green white checkered at the end of both races, and we ended up falling short. And so that really made me frustrated and wanted to get redemption this year. And then it's kind of like the final straw laid on my back that broke the camel's back. And I was like, damn, 3 times in a row. I don't know. Like I was so eager to get redemption this year and coming so close yet again in the last 2 laps, and not being able to get it. That was frustrating, but you know, there's always more opportunity, hopefully, in the future and whatnot. And I'm just thankful to be racing each and every weekend, and I'm going to give it 100% each and every time.
Noah, I gotta thank you again for coming on. You're cool. You were right. We share the same personality. Everything you said, I've been like, yeah, that's how I kind of operate. Yeah, man, I really am looking forward to you at Darlington. On the other hand, you ever want to go hunting, man? Like friendly invitation, hit us up. My papa's
Hell yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to come up, maybe Bristol later in the year.
Yeah,
go
dude.
Hang out in the campgrounds or something and go
For sure.
go get a little bit of trouble or something.
My grandfather's got some property. It's on the farm. It's way out it's like 30 minutes from the track, man. We'd have a good time, dude. So just, Casey's got our email, bro. So just hit us up.
You also said you're an Xbox guy. So if you ever want to run something, I'm your
Heck
guy.
yeah. Message me your gamer tag on Instagram, and then we'll get on there.
For sure. My Instagram's just my name, so you'll see me pop up. I'll shoot you a DM and we'll set something up one day. That'd be cool.
Yeah, perfect. We'll stay in touch for sure.
Beers. Yeah.
For sure, buddy.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, man.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for having me on, and we'll stay in touch and see you guys soon.
For sure, man. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah,
Best
good
Thank
luck,
you,
brother.
guys.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
appreciate it.
coming.
Hopefully, I do you proud in Darlington.
Oh, you will.
You're going to. You're
Oh,
Stay
going
so,
feisty. Just stay feisty. There it is.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Take it easy, man.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
Take it easy, dude. Yeah.